Yes, I have. Oh man, I am going to get me some Harold's. Get me a three
I don't
wing.
think I've ever been.
You still ain't been yet
No.
because you go to Chicago for like the stuff that
You about to read me? You about
no,
to?
cause you go for tourist like people don't know to go to Harold's. You know, you gotta go and get you a a three wing, fried hard, salt and pepper with mild sauce. And then what you do is you take the bread, right? You take the fries, you take the bread, you put the fries in the bread and make it into like a sandwich, and then you dip it onto the wings to get the mild sauce off.
You know the bread is in there to absorb the grease from the chicken being fried.
Okay, and
It's not
the
supposed to
the
be
grease,
necessarily ingested.
the grease that dripped into that chicken flavor into the bread, where you have to eat it. Like you have to eat so you just throw your bread away when you get.
Yes, I throw
Really?
my bread away.
Oh man. Only time I do that is with cookies. Like if there's bread at the bottom of cookies, like to keep them soft.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I'm just saying, like that's like, am I wrong? Am I tripping? Y'all ain't gonna answer. Uh, You know, you done had Harold's before, man. You don't eat the bread? Do you eat the bread? Okay, so it's 2-2. We need a fifth person in here to break the tie on this one, man. Cause, well, I mean, you ain't even had it though, so.
But I know why the bread is in there. It's to absorb the grease,
That's
not
what
to
the wax paper
make
for.
a fried Twinkie.
They got the wax. The bread is under the wax paper though, so the wax paper get most of the grease.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to the Woo Show, where bougie people don't eat the greasy bread.
Now I'm bougie.
Hey, look,
Now I'm bougie.
I'm
Okay.
not giving them none of that white bread, baby. I got to eat all that chicken, great chicken taste with mild sauce.
All right.
You-
No.
okay.
Still a no. It's still a no.
Oh, okay. Well, this is the finale show. I'm your host, Hawk A. Tone.
And I am T Shack Talks.
And we're here to talk everything MMA that's been going on the past few weeks, because we did have our go under 6 foot for the past few weeks, where it came out to be Kurt Angle. If you guys haven't seen those episodes, please go back and look at it on the fifthcolumnnetwork.com and just watch all our shows on demand that led up to this great finale that we have here today.
Agreed.
Agreed. So first off, let's talk something that we've been talking about this whole little time. Over the weekend, we finally had
Bruh.
CM Punk had his second fight in 2 years in UFC, and he lost.
First of all, he did not just lose. He got Thanos. He got knocked the fuck out. He got his ass beat. I didn't even see the fight. All I seen was the before and after.
He went to the hospital after. That was the after. The after is he ended up in the hospital.
When fake fighters try to go real, that's just what it. And that's not for everybody, because clearly, there are examples, but no.
Yeah, and there's been a lot of fallout now. So his first fight, he fought Mickey Gale. He lost to a rear naked choke. This fight, he fought Mike Johnson, who also lost to Mickey Gale to a rear naked choke. So it's the best of the losers. And Dana White went on record basically saying, like, yeah, I gave him 2 chances in the UFC. He's a nice guy. I really like him, but nah, he's not fighting over here anymore. And he also said for the other guy, Mike Johnson, he's like, he didn't look like he's looked like he was milking it,
Oh yeah, like he's like, that pretty much meant I've gotten all the money I can get out of this situation. So it's time to move on because there is no other fight. I don't need to see anything else. I don't want to see him in the cage with any other fighter. No, nothing. Yeah.
So apparently both of them lost their job in the UFC. So who really wins?
Dana White.
Exactly. I've been saying this all season. He's a cash cow. Like, that's all he wants to do is just sell these money fights. Because let's be honest, who else fought this weekend other than CM Punk? Anybody?
Crickets amongst the studio.
Exactly. So, CM Punk, hopefully we'll see you at All In, even though you've been, playing the field on that one. Because, it is in Schaumburg. You is from the city, so, hopefully we see you there. Also, in UFC news, we had the announcement that former bantamweight UFC champion Ronda Rousey, who's currently on the WWE roster, is going to be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame. Personally, I think it's premature. I think it's really premature.
But you know what? There's a lot of things in her career that were premature when it came to UFC. Like, she got hyped up instantly after that one fight where she knocked the shit out of that one girl.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That one fight that was just like, it was an Instagram video. That was it.
That's the thing. She's not they made her out to be something of a badass, but then because you didn't have the talent to push it. Let's be honest, you didn't have the talent to push the women's division at first, right? You had Strikeforce had the talent. You had all these other places had the talent, and this is who y'all put it on. Y'all was like, all right, well, she's good. We can do this with her. Let's go ahead, run her.
But she was the first female UFC champion. That's something right there. She's the first fighter to have an Olympic gold medal. First Olympic gold medalist to hold the UFC title. And amongst the list of other things that she's accomplished, I think it's cool.
I'm sorry. I just as a UFC fan, I've seen, like, who is Ronda Rousey's rivalry that goes down in history that you're like, oh my, like there's no fight that stands out for me with Ronda Rousey. They were either too quick or they just didn't stand out. Her last big fight was the ones that she got, biggest fights with the ones she got knocked out in. When we're talking Hall of Famers, I'm thinking Chuck Liddell, I'm thinking George St. Pierre, Mount Sarah, Matt Hughes, Randy Couture. I'm talking anybody with the last name Gracie, like any of those. So it's like, Ronda,
like I said, if you don't have to be the greatest, you just have to be the first sometimes, and I think that applies right here. Even if you look at the WWE, like past women champions, they, yeah, you're right.
It
was just, it was with the times.
Hey, what better way for UFC start selling tickets again rather than to ride the WWE coattails?
Yeah.
Y'all, we built her up, and now she's in WWE. Now we're gonna put her in the Hall of Fame. Bring y'all tickets over here to see her get inducted. But yeah. Good job, Dana White, listening to Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
That was great.
Hey, speaking of Vince, your guy looks like him now. Remember when Vince first got his hair? What is going on with your boy?
He looks like a true heel now. Like, he looks like a true heel right now. For real. Just straight evil.
And is he like doing like the authority thing? Like,
yeah, I guess he's like co-manager type of situation right now. I don't know if they're just trying to give him like a light push or what right now, per se.
I just never. So he's never been like a good heel for me. Like, I liked him in NXT, right? And when it's like when he came up to the main roster, Baron Corbin just did not have. It's like he lost an it factor, and we see that a lot with people that come up from NXT up to the main roster.
Yeah.
It's just like you can perform, but it's something's not the same. You don't have that grittiness that you get. Excuse me, in NXT, and I don't know. He's not a heel like Samoa Joe. You know, I'm not buying into Baron Corbin, big badass. You know, the Lone Wolf thing. I didn't buy into none of it. I just liked your wrestling, fam. Like, this is what you're here for. Go in there, clothesline the hell out of somebody, deep six end of days, and I was fine with it. And it's very weird for me, especially considering like the way they did him with the Money in the Bank last year. You had him in a big promo to push him with John Cena. You make him lose the Money in the Bank contract. It was just all of it was just weird placement. And still, even now, I'm just not into this man, right? So
yeah,
it's not gonna get him nowhere. It's not gonna get him the Money in the Bank to me. And you know, it's basically whatever. And speaking of not getting the Money in the Bank, we also have these guys not at Money in the Bank.
Right. So it didn't dawn on me till earlier today. Somebody on Twitter brought up the thought of doing a Money in the Bank for the cruiserweight and how that was a missed opportunity. And I totally agree. Just because if we're looking at people who are performing really well right now, the cruiserweight division is killing it. Like, they are just as entertaining as NXT. A ladder match with the cruiserweights, that would be so good. That would be. They probably didn't do it because it probably outshined the main title. Honestly.
So when you was saying that earlier, when we was talking about it earlier, I had a thought. What if, since they got 8 people, right? You have 4 shows. You have 205 Live, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. You got 8 people. Why don't you take 2 from each show, and you can still have the 8 people, and then the chemistry of the whole match completely keeps changing? Because you got small guys, big guys, medium-sized guys. It fast, slow. It works out. So I don't understand what. There's not even a cruiserweight match on the card. Period. Not on the kickoff show. Not on the roster.
Who's on the kickoff?
So on the kickoff, it's the tag team champions, the SmackDown tag team champions.
Wow.
So
what are they doing, Vince? What are you doing?
Let's go ahead and talk Money in the Bank. Let's go ahead and talk. So I don't know, like. So the Raw tag team titles ain't being defended. The SmackDown one's on the kickoff show, and then you got a bunch of
random fillers
that really should have been kickoff show.
Yeah.
So look, first off,
what is going on for real? First, you got him bringing out his sisters, talking about Sami Zayn bringing out Bobby Lashley's sisters. Now you got him questioning him about his military status. Like, what is this storyline really about? Like, are they really just trying to break him away from Kevin Owens, and they feel like he's gonna get him over? Or
see, I don't like that thought, because it's really a match where he speaks for himself. The guy is huge, you know. He come in there, he squash you like Braun Strowman does. It speaks for itself. Then you can start adding. I honestly want Bobby Lashley heel. I want him mega heel. Just come in, like he would, like I've said plenty of times before, how he was on Impact. That's how he should be. And this right here is really ridiculous. The matchups. He looks like he would eat Sami Zayn for breakfast. He looks like he would eat him for breakfast. This isn't even a.
I mean, if Bobby doesn't win, I have a problem. There's a few matches during Money in the Bank that if certain people don't win, I'm just gonna be NXT only at this point.
You still ain't NXT only.
You gotta keep hope alive sometimes. And sometimes I get nosy and I just want to see, maybe it's getting better, and then it doesn't.
Nah, fam. That's over with me. It's no new hope. The Last Jedi is gone.
Oh,
it's dead.
It doesn't have to be.
Yes, it does. Cause this writing is horrible. Who do you have for this? Bobby. You got Bobby.
Yeah, just out of common sense.
Common sense ain't common with WWE though. Let's be honest. If we talking common sense, that's not common with them. They just do whatever they want. Next we got Daniel Bryan versus Big Cass. Again,
I really want to like Big Cass, but it's really hard. It's not good.
Cause why isn't it not good?
Because he's not selling what their beef is. I don't even know what the beef is.
Me neither.
What, why do they have a problem? Did he just he just walks up to him and they say you're the best, so I'm coming back, so I'm just gonna kick your ass.
You came back the same time I did, got cleared, and you're still in my shine, so I'm gonna kick your ass. And then I keep getting my ass kicked by you. So why are we here?
Yeah, I truly do not care who wins this match.
Ma'am. Agreed.
I forgot about this match.
This should have been on a kickoff show. I don't think no title matches should be on kickoff shows.
You can't put Roman on the kickoff.
You put the New Day on the kickoff?
The New Day and Roman are different.
You put the Usos on the kickoff.
Roman Reigns and it's different. It's different.
Because he's the face of WWE, this generation of WWE.
If you really want him to be the face, you don't put your face on the kickoff.
So I disagree with that. Because if people know that he's going to be, your face, the guy you come to see, is going to start, it's like NXT. Remember, every time we watch TakeOver, we always looking at the first match like, what the fuck is going on? And we was like, and this sets the bar for the night.
I know.
I think the kickoff should be the show that you're like, oh my god, and that's what the New Day and the Usos did. Yeah, every time they put them on the kickoff show, you're sitting there like, huh, what the fuck is this? And then you get to the main roster card, you're like, okay,
yeah,
I got mine quick. It was premature. It was a premature one. It's over with.
So, who do you have for this match? How did we even get here? That's another thing. How did we get here?
Jinder interfered with him going to Money in the Bank.
Okay, yes.
And then they just had a bunch of back and forth. Basically, you're trying to, because Jinder is a super heel. People hate him. So in order to make Roman the face again, put him against Jinder.
It's not working.
It's not working at all.
They don't boo as much when Jinder comes out. They just boo more when Roman comes out.
It's not working at all.
It's not. I just really want Roman to come out and be like, you know what? You already hate me, so I'm going to make you hate me.
Go full heel, baby. Go full heel. So, but I'm going to be honest. I don't care. Either way for me, I don't care.
I think it's going to be a good match.
My hopes aren't up for that.
I think it's gonna be a good match. It's not him and Brock. That's all that really matters.
I mean, with Mr. Superman Punch Spear and Mr. Botch here, the scale we working against right here just ain't for me.
Yeah, because if you make Jeff Hardy look bad,
you make Jeff Hardy look bad. Jeff had an 88-second match drunk, and he still looked better with Sting than he did with Jinder. That's what I'm saying. I don't know, but I don't care, honestly.
I'm just gonna go with Roman because go Roman.
Right. We know. Going back to Ronda Rousey, she's gonna be going against the irresistible force, or I guess she's kind of resistible, Nia Jax.
I just think when The Rock called Vince and told him that they need to do something better with his cousin, I don't think this was it. I don't think that's what he asked for, and that's what he meant. Like, first of all, Nia Jax, as the women's champ, has been very weird because we don't know what each person is really doing. Like, first she's like the baby face, and then she turns around the next show and she's a heel, but she comes out smiling. And then you have Ronda coming out and she's waving to the crowd. She looks like she's just grateful to be in attendance tonight. Like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, are they literally telling her to walk out and wave? And like, what are they doing with them? Like,
oh, I think that with Ronda, right, what they should have did with her, they should have made
put her on NXT. Yeah.
Well, of course, yeah. But I think they should have had her like she did in the UFC. She comes out, mouth guard in, she's focused, got a hoodie on, just, she's not stopping away with the fans and none of this other stuff. It makes no sense to me whatsoever. So, and Nia, honestly, I don't want neither one of them to have a strap. I don't want neither one of them to have a strap.
I won't go that far.
Nia
just deserves a better storyline.
So the past 6 months for Nia, for me, it's just, she deserves a better storyline. But right now was not the time to give her the strap. I still go back to her getting beat the hell up by Asuka. And it's like, that did not work. When you first brought her up to the roster, you had Sasha Banks beating her, having her tap out. Then you have Asuka just decimate the woman. All of this is completely bad booking. It's bad writing. I don't know what y'all doing with Nia Jax. I don't think this is the right time for her to have the title. But if she didn't get the title now, they was going to Tamina her, and she wasn't going to have the title at all. So I guess I got to take what I can get. Fuck it.
All I know is if Nia loses, this is one of the matches that's going to make me NXT only.
Okay, agreed. I'm gonna go with Nia 2 then. I'm gonna go with Nia 2.
All right.
Seth and Elias. I think this might be my match.
They look like family.
They do.
They look like straight up cousins.
Which one the older cousin?
Oh, Elias. Oh, yeah.
No, you know what? It's always the older cousin that's the little one. So Seth is the older cousin.
You know what? I really like Elias though. He grew on me. He grew on me. Cause I was not interested. I was bored at first. I was confused. But you just stick to your guns, and I think he's done that. I think Seth is gonna make him look really good, and I wouldn't mind if Elias won. Honestly and truly.
Hey, look. I was saying it when he was on NXT. The Drifter, Elias Sampson, is the man. And he just come through, and he got performance. He got the look, everything. Let's be honest. This is a hard one for me. This is a hard one. Because
Seth don't need it.
Neither one of them needs it, though.
No.
Really?
Elias, you should give Elias something. Like,
yes. If that's the case, I do want Elias to win.
Like, come on, don't just come to the main roster and just be like, he don't need it. It ain't about that. Like, you want to be able to have something.
Yeah, I want the strap. That walk with Elias thing every week is entertaining. The people interrupting him calling people stupid and going through. Elias is a genius for this, man. So I got Elias.
Same.
All right, sorry, Seth. You are the weakest link.
Goodbye.
Do we even have to talk this?
Bruh. If Asuka loses, I will be NXT only. I might even start watching Impact. Because this don't make no sense. And don't get me wrong, I like Carmella. I do. I think she's very entertaining.
Yeah.
She has very great acting skills, which translates to great promos and great segments. And she's very good at being a heel. But it's not making sense ever since Charlotte beat Asuka, and then she beat Charlotte, and now it's just weird. It's just weird.
I agree.
This was bad booking for the women all across the board. There's too many talented women on the roster to set them up for failure like this. I never thought I would see this match.
Honestly, me neither.
Never.
I've had nightmare matches. So like, oh man, that'll be horrible booking. This is worse than my worst nightmare.
This match needs to be 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
All she has to do is go in the ring, kick her a few times, put her in the Asuka lock. It's done.
Okay.
We don't need anything else.
So here's what's gonna happen, right? This is my tone prediction. This match gonna start. Ding, ding, ding. Right? Carmella's gonna slide out the ring.
Probably.
Asuka gonna give chase. They're gonna run around the ring twice. Carmella slide in. Asuka slide in. She gonna
Just
start.
stomp her.
Yep. And then we're just gonna have going back and forth, which I'm not gonna care for. I'm probably gonna be doing something else with my time.
I'm a watch. You gotta support. You gotta support the cause at the same time.
I already support the cause at the same time. My 33 cents to the WWE network of my 99 cents for 3 months. I paid 33 cents to watch that.
This is gonna be a short title reign for Carmella, though.
I mean, but is that bad? We've seen plenty of people get completely short title reigns. Roman Reigns had a short one. Like, everybody, there's plenty of people that's had short title reigns. So, I mean, she's did longer than a lot of people at this point. Because it's been a month and a half?
Mm-hmm.
Asuka. Give it to Asuka.
It's time.
How many nose jobs do you think Carmella has had?
Next.
Okay.
So I forgot that the what are they? Bronner Brothers.
Bronner Brothers. Bludgeon.
There we go. Bludgeon. There we go. Yeah, I forgot that they were the tag champs. Look, they don't even talk about them on the show.
What are
this
you
is coming
doing?
from somebody that watches like every week. I forgot.
They don't know what they're doing.
I mean, I'm glad that
Gallows and Anderson.
I'm glad that they're getting their shine.
Yeah.
It's about time. I've seen some of their past matches, and they are super underrated on WWE.
Yes.
But
yes.
But I forgot about this. So even if they were to win, what does that mean?
And this is the kickoff show match, right? So, even for me with thinking, like, how can they save this match? Nobody's going to see it because it's going to be on the kickoff show. Like, even if Sanity was to run out on them on the kickoff show.
Lord, I hope so.
It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Sanity is stuck in limbo, baby. Can't get out
that's
of.
sad.
It's purgatory, baby.
That is sad.
Three clovers, baby.
I would have preferred to just stay on NXT an extra 6 months
Yeah.
until they had something ready.
Lars Sullivan and Killian Dane had some great matches against each other. Eric Young just is phenomenal in anything that he does. What's the other two name?
I am not sure, but they've all done well from what I've seen.
They perform, and you could have still had Nikki Cross there, and not whatever.
Yeah.
I got the club.
Same.
Yeah, take it off Rowan. I mean, you can leave one on Luke Harper. Just take it off Rowan.
That's petty.
That's not petty. That's life. Then we have the last man standing match.
That should be good. That's not gonna be good.
Yeah, the faces in the studio are all are.
I think it'll be different. Hopefully, it's not like a 30-minute long ball tap
It will be.
match.
It's gonna be the most broest wrestling match we've ever seen. Somebody's gonna take a chair and hit the other one in the nuts, and then somebody's gonna take a kendo stick, hit the other one in the nuts. Somebody's gonna get lifted up and dropped on a ladder into the nut. Like, this is gonna be a very Beavis and Butthead match. I have no this. When we was finally getting this match over in America, I'm like, oh man, this is gonna burn the house down. And y'all have taken every left turn to burn my expectations down. I have zero expectations. And AJ Styles was my performer of the year last year.
Maybe they wanted to bring you down so they could come to Money in the Bank and just pop out.
You know, you have a lot of optimism. You are very optimistic. Why do you be so optimistic with WWE? I have to know.
Because I know they got it. They got it in them.
NXT has it in them. NXT is everything that we want to watch every time we watch it. It's like, oh, I didn't expect them to do this. Oh man. I'm not even excited about Money in the Bank. I'm excited about NXT.
Truly
Takeover?
and honestly.
Let's make this happen. So, with all that being said,
Please, this is another match. If I have to see it again and Shinsuke doesn't win, I will be gone.
true.
I don't want to see no Mo and Shinsuke isn't winning. Like, that's just what it is at this point.
I don't even want to see it. I just take the strap off, AJ, and give it to Shinsuke. Let's cut all the malarkey that we're gonna have to deal with
That's no fun.
the 17-minute match that they gonna give us. It's gonna be.
Well, it might not be that long since they have the other matches, like the main Money in the Bank matches.
Oh, so this gonna be a very limp dick match. Very, very limp dick match.
Who's next?
I mean, I'm just saying, it's not gonna be that long. So, speaking of WWE Championships, everybody's heard Brock Lesnar has officially surpassed CM Punk's World Champion reign for the modern era. So, pettiness?
So help me understand, because a lot of y'all know I wasn't around for the CM Punk era in WWE. What is it? So did the Universal? Is it the Universal that Brock has? Or
He's the Universal champion.
Universal.
Yes.
Is that like the replacement for that one? Are they equal? Are they?
They're supposed to be equal.
Because technically, they just both have long ass title reigns.
Yeah, and I honestly think that's kind of bullshit, right? Because you just made the Universal Championship 2 years ago, I want to say, when they did the brand split. And since then, we've had Finn Balor, We've had Kevin Owens. We've had Brock Lesnar. Goldberg. Okay, so we had Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, Goldberg, and then back to Brock Lesnar. So we've had 5 champions, right?
Right.
This shit makes no sense. So you mean to tell me that the Universal Championship, a 2-year-old championship, has the same prestige as the WWE Championship?
False.
Not at all. Or the World Championship, should I say? No, not at all. Hell no. And then to basically, for the modern era, would the modern era be considered just anything after 2000? Okay. So for the modern era, you just wanted to be petty and beat out Punk's record.
Of course.
So you have him keep holding on to this strap instead of constantly building up his prestige.
And then, I don't know, like, how this happened. He just got the crap kicked out of him, and he technically lost his.
With it raising pulls.
Like, they just keep, like literally, it's just, like, nut kick. Like, they're just, it's horrible.
And you ain't gonna be in the UFC Hall of Fame like Ronda.
Like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think it's comparable personally. And he hasn't even defended half the amount of, a quarter of the amount of,
Not even 10 times.
beneath 10%.
Was it 141?
Yes. And I bet CM Punk has had better matches than almost all 10 of those matches Brock Lesnar has had.
Yes. The CM Punk Miz match, one of the best matches I had seen there during that era. That's one of the matches I go back and look at and like, man, these guys, they have it, you know? So it's hard to believe that people are sitting here like, well, yeah, you know, Brock Lesnar, like, okay, get off Brock Lesnar's dick. Like, I get it. He's big. He's a badass. Okay, we get it.
But
lost
he doesn't
to Kurt
defend.
Angle.
You never see him on the show. You like,
He's in the way. I keep saying he's in the way. You got all these guys on Raw who could carry this championship to prestigious mountains, and they just gonna have him hold it. That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. You could. So now, because we're looking at it with the sense that the title for Raw is the Intercontinental title.
right.
Like, you can't hold this on this man and think that it's gonna get to a prestige where we're gonna respect it. Fam, that title ain't shit to me compared to the Intercontinental title.
At this point, that's the truth.
It ain't shit to me compared to the tag team titles. Whatever, man. Whatever.
I think you all. I think you're not looking at this from a business standpoint. You're looking at this from a fandom standpoint. And fandom dictates that a title in wrestling has to be on television, it has to be blah, 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 right? Vince, you guys just gave Dana White credit for being more like the WWE, right? In a joking manner, but you still gave him credit nevertheless. But you refuse to give Vince McMahon credit for making this title. First and foremost, the WWE title is probably the number 3 title in North American wrestling promotions, right? I think it's like number 3. I think it's behind the NWA world title, and then I think it might be the AWA. It might not be, but I wish Raphael was here. But I think it might be 2 or 3, right? So you have to send the Universal title through a quantum anomaly to get it to the other side of the known universe to make it important. And what better way to make it important by putting it on the biggest gladiator to have ever appeared in wrestling and the world of mixed martial arts, which is Brock Lesnar. He's easily the most visible person in both sports. He's the most visible. And I think that if you listen to Corey Graves, if you listen to these guys, what are they always talking about? They have used Big Fight Feel more in the last 2 years than they have ever before. They want these to feel like UFC fight nights. They want them to be huge. They want you to feel like, oh shit, the Universal title is here. Oh shit, Brock Lesnar is here. This is going to be something. They're trying to make this title that has no meaning whatsoever, it has no gravity whatsoever, mean something. So the best way to do that is to manufacture it. And so they've manufactured a way to not have it around and to piss you all off. Why it's not around and why? And you beg for it. You want it. By the time it comes off of him, you're going to be so excited that that belt has come off of him and is gone to someone that you stupid smarks deem to be acceptable when you all have just been worked for 435 days. You all have been worked to make that title prestigious, because whomever beats Brock Lesnar to take the title off of him will be the most heralded champion
of the modern era.
I wouldn't say the modern era, but of NXT, SmackDown, Raw, and Impact. That person will not, and unless that person is Cody Rhodes, then it'll be the biggest champion in the modern era. But it's not. I'm telling you. Think about it.
Okay.
I heard nothing but facts.
Hey,
I'm just an angry fan that wants.
I'm saying, fuck, give me what we want, baby.
Yeah.
Wasn't it a Eddie Murphy joke about that? By the time you chase somebody, and by the time they give it to you, like, fuck you, bitch. I don't even want it. That's how I'm feeling about the red belt.
I don't know that one.
You ain't never seen Raw? Is that Raw or Delirious? Raw. Also.
It's been a while.
It's been a while. I'm gonna go watch that tonight. So let's continue on Money in the Bank. In this year's Money in the Bank, we're moving up to 8 people from 6. And as you can see, it looks like it's gonna be the battle of the blondes versus the minorities. Different stages of blonde hair. Kind of looks like evolution of man painting right here. Evolution.
We won't
of woman,
do that today.
Evolution of blondes. Going against these strapping lasses over here. Yes.
So I enjoy the Money in the Bank matches. I am glad to see Charlotte in these matches because she was the champion for so long. She couldn't participate in most of these first ever women's matches.
Right.
So I think that would be entertaining to see her in it. I'm excited for Ember. That's my girl. I want her to win. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't want Ember to win. And I love Naomi. She doesn't really need it though.
Yeah. So I'm more so excited about the different matchups. You know, I don't think we ever seen Naomi and Sasha in the ring together
Against each other, or I mean, they've been with each other when they were Team Bad, but
Team Bad. So I want to see them go against each other. So I'm excited about every portion of this match except Lana.
Look, I like Lana. She's getting better, and the audience loves her.
Yeah, Aiden English put her over.
No, she was already... Look, before he even opened his mouth, they knew what it was. People love Lana. They do. That people... You're sleeping.
Yes, I am. I have a pillow and I've been tucked in. I have a warm glass of almond milk.
Oh, okay.
And I am
People
very much
love Lana.
People are entitled to their opinion, even if it's wrong.
Who do you think needs it? But who do you think wants? Who should win?
So, honestly, we had this discussion before. I think the person they put it on, and this goes back to the Revolutions facts a few episodes ago, Becky Lynch.
Oh yeah,
Like-
let's talk about that.
It's for me, it's either you're gonna go Becky Lynch or Natalya. Now, if we go Natalya, right, that means Nia Jax loses the women's title. You'll have Natalya with the Money in the Bank, Ronda Rousey with the title, and you know they've had this thing with their friends going on. So then you can actually build a storyline around how them being gonna clash into a storyline. That's what I see with Natalya. If she wins it, I hope they don't give it to Charlotte or Alexa Bliss, because both of them just lost the title. You know, not even in the past 3 months, they both lost the title. Right?
Right.
Lana, she could probably have it. She could probably have it. But these three right here, 1, 2, 3. So, okay. So for me, I think it might be Sasha. I'm gonna go Sasha.
I've been
Scratch all that.
reading that
Go
they're
Sasha.
gonna be trying to give Sasha some more time. So I would not be surprised if she won, but I would not be like super happy. Like I want Ember to win. Cause think about it. You can. It's co-branded pay-per-views now. So if Ember were to win and then Asuka wins her match, we could possibly see a reunion between Ember and Asuka, which was really good in NXT. That's where I'm going.
I just think that they're not gonna give it. She's just getting to the main roster. They're not gonna put it on.
Okay, Asuka just get to the main roster, and she done had a WrestleMania match. She done won everything.
But Asuka was world renowned previously. Before WWE, who was Amber Moon?
She was at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling as Athena,
Okay.
and she moved on to NXT.
Oh, okay.
And she really dedicated.
NXT is WWE. You gonna try to play me?
Like I was really about to just drop the knowledge, and then it stopped.
It stopped. Sasha, Natalya, Becky for me.
It's gonna be either Ember, Naomi, or Becky.
Also, we both got Becky.
Yeah, because I mean she does need it.
Does she have good hair? Becky with the good hair.
Oh, I was like, what is that?
Yeah, I tried it.
I
tried too hard.
it's next.
Reaching.
Oh, I'm here to say that's a lot of motherfuckers, but I forgot New Day. I was like, wow, I've been missing something. I forgot New Day is getting ready to pick one. Who do you think New Day?
Well, real quick, I want to go. Can you go back to the women? Okay. You have to ask yourself, why did Baron Corbin lose his Money in the Bank?
Couldn't buy into it.
I heard it was because of poor, how he conducts himself backstage is very poor.
So basically, politics.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you this question. Did he carry the Money in the Bank? No. Strike that. Who carried Money in the Bank in recent memory the best to you?
In recent memory,
Yeah.
I will say Carmella carried the shit out of that.
I'm talking men or women.
Recent, Dolph Ziggler.
Ziggler. Okay. And you saying Carmella.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for saying Carmella. Who in that list can pull a Carmella?
Lana.
Lana.
Sure about that?
Bliss.
Alexa Bliss. Listen, they are going to need to put this on someone who's going to talk shit for at least 6 to 9 months. They're going to have to carry a storyline for a while.
It's pretty much a belt.
It is, well, I don't see it as a belt. I see it as a definitive storyline. Like, you are always in the conversation. You are always going to be a part of any show. You're always there. Now let's look at him. Sasha. Don't buy it. Don't believe it. Like, who was the last face to have a Money in the Bank?
Was Daniel Bryan no Money in the Bank? I think Daniel Bryan. Didn't he have Money in the Bank?
I think so.
I can never remember a face with the Money in the Bank. They've all been like, it's almost the most heel thing to do is to have the Money in the Bank. Sasha, Naomi, like, how do you see them coming out and being an opportunist with Money in the Bank? And smiling and like, hey, I'm going to honorably challenge you in full health. Nah, that's not how this works, fam. That's not how this works. So you're going to have to do one or two things. Flip Becky, make her a heel, and give her the Money in the Bank. She can carry it. She can be healthy. She can talk her ass off. She can carry that promotion of the Money in the Bank for at least almost a year. She can do it for almost a year. And Alexa Bliss. We all love Rusev's wife, Lana, but I think that legitimately it will be, Aiden English, and I think it'll be other people pushing her with it. I think they can have a good push with her with it, but I think it'll run out of steam after 3 months.
The James Ellsworth thing.
Yeah, it'll be like 3 months and she'll run out of steam. I think two people that will hold it and run with it and make it believable are Alexa Bliss and turn Becky Lynch into a heel. Charlotte, it will be predictable. We don't want to see that. I think they're going to all jump Charlotte. I think Charlotte gets taken out of this match early. No, I'm serious. I think Charlotte gets taken out of this match. And I think that somehow none of you said Alexa Bliss. You all are counting Alexa Bliss out. She will win Money in the Bank.
All right.
There you have it.
We should. No, it ain't no there you have it. We will see. We will see. So, you had a question previously. Who do I think they're going to put in for the men's New Day?
Well, for the New Day.
Ooh.
Can I just say I love the attire of New Day?
Oh.
It's just...
Their outfits be on point all the time. I wonder who be coming up with that. Is it...
They have a costume personnel.
Yeah, well, all of them used to work with... All of them work with Xavier with his cosplay and everything.
Yes. But anywho, what do you think they're going to put in?
I want to say Big E.
I would like to see Big E as well. I think Kofi has done these quite a few times. The way Xavier is booming right now, I don't know if he'll have I don't know. I can see Big E going and winning.
Yeah. Listen, Big E should have been champion. He can talk. His mic skills are magnificent. The body, he got the look. He's big. He's bulky. He got the Vince McMahon-ish look. The way he moves in the ring, his moveset, he goes with anybody. Right? We've seen him work over Kevin Owens. We've seen him work over Rusev. We've seen him with The Miz, who's a smaller guy. He can work. He has the agility. He has the talent. I think Big E is the guy that should have that title, should have that Money in the Bank. And going back to what the Revolution just
I was
said,
going to say that goes against the theory.
he's a face, and that would be a memorable Money in the Bank for me.
I think that would be somebody who could do that and be a face. I could see it because they would be teasing it because they're good at teasing.
They're anti-heroes. I don't think they're all face.
Right.
I don't think they're as pristine faces as you think. I think the New Day could pull off.
And they were heels when they first came together.
Oh, they were heels for a long time.
with the
And
church thing.
No, I mean, even when they moved over into this iteration of the New Day, they were still heelish.
You're right.
And Matilda was to, manipulate people in the ring and all that. But I agree with you too. But a lot of people don't know this, but Vince is really high on Big E. Like he wanted Big E. He wanted Big E.
Yeah.
But there's also a lot of talk about Xavier too. I think Xavier is Black Miz. I think he's healthy. I think he stays just as healthy as Miz. I think they could. Do you break up? Do you break this group up?
Oh my gosh.
No.
Do you break this up?
I think that's the worst.
Is he or Seth Rollins?
So that's the thing. Does New Day hold them back?
They don't. I don't think New Day holds them back though.
You haven't seen them with a single title.
But can't they be New Day and get single titles?
Yes, I don't understand why they don't do that.
So
I have a new theory.
Y'all had the Shield. Y'all had it with the Shield. So why can't the New Day do it? Come on now, they can. To me, all three of them overallly is better than the Shield together, right? If we was to put Roman versus Big E, they're bigs versus each other. Big E versus Roman. I got Big E. If we go Seth working Coffee versus Dean Ambrose.
Oh yeah.
Kofi versus Seth.
Really?
Versus. Yeah, like. Don't break them up, man. Just have them take over.
They're not gonna break them up. They got too much going on. They just dropped a book. The Book of Booty.
They had a multi-million-dollar. They were in the midst of a multi-million-dollar pancake deal. They got a cereal. They merch sales is out this world. Come on now, don't do that. Don't.
Oh yeah, everybody else. Yeah. So
we do got other people in this back.
What is Big E gonna do at Braun though? Like.
Big E can lift Braun up. Oh, Samoa Joe. He fits all criterias, and I've said it before.
I don't think I can see him walking around with a suitcase. I don't know. I don't see it.
Man, I see it.
Kevin, I can see walking around with a suitcase, throwing it in everybody's face, every which way. I don't see
Rude.
Yeah, I don't see him with it. Braun, maybe. No, maybe. Miz, no. I just think he's there for the extra seasoning. Rusev, I don't see it, and Finn is I don't see it for him either.
Yeah, the only people is
KO and Big E specific, or the New Day. KO.
Y'all are not really looking at the business. I'm so shocked. Like, are y'all noticing what is happening internally with WWE? Who in that group, who has serious discord? Who has been talking about walking out?
Rusev.
So you're telling me right now that you don't think that WWE has one of their biggest, like, The dude is so over. He's over in other promotions, and you all are dismissing a notion creatively that Rusev could very well end up being the Money in the Bank winner and giving the people something that they have wanted for how long? You all want Rusev Day. There will be no better hook than having Rusev win. And now, speaking of this, Lana wins. Rusev and Lana.
So does Lana win?
Are you serious?
Rusev and Lana, they're going to do something they've never had before. Husband and wife, Money in the Bank winners, walking around with the Money in the Bank. That carries you. Listen. That's, you want to talk about being in the public eye and in the spotlight for a complete program for a, listen. Husband and wife champs, never seen it. I'm booking it right now. Rusev wins, Lana wins. I changed my Rusev, Lana wins. Husband and wife, Money in the Bank winners. Never seen it before. It will be absolutely huge. None of them need it. Not one of them. Not one of them. Braun doesn't need it. Bobby Roode doesn't need it. KO don't need it. None of them need it. Who needs the Money in the Bank to become champ? Rusev. The only other person that needs it is whoever walks out from New Day. Those are the two dudes that need it to get into the program. And what did you just say? They make more money than any champion makes with merch. Name a champion that makes more money than them. They don't need it financially.
They don't.
Because sometimes the strap helps you financially. I'm looking at business. Listen, Rusev said, I guarantee you backstage, he's like, look, man, I don't win this Money in the Bank. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah, he did clear out his whole Twitter one day.
I'm gone. He didn't want to be in that match. Listen, and they told him, like, Rusev, we got something for you. Listen, man, look at booking. Y'all looking at y'all faves. Look at booking. Braun don't need it. Miz don't need it. Bobby Roode don't need it. Bobby Roode is going to be, those three guys in the back are going to be in mid-card hell for a while. Those three dudes in the back, Samoa Joe, KO, Bobby Roode, are going to be in mid-card hell for a while. Listen, Braun can be champ at any moment. You just push a button and Braun is champ. Miz, you push the button, Miz is champ. Like Finn Balor, you push the button. It's just, it doesn't matter. The only dude that matters, that has been in a holding pattern, who is so popular, who can get on the mic, who can listen, it's Rusev. I bet y'all cash money. I bet y'all both $25. I bet y'all both $25 for a fact that Rusev wins it. For a fact. I bet $25 at both y'all.
Sir, this is a show, and I don't want to be telling my financial status to Uncle Sam, so I don't have it. I don't have $25 to gamble. I don't have $25 to my name.
I bet you $2,500.
Don't go up on the price. What are you doing?
I can't bet money against stuff that makes sense, so yeah.
I'm telling, it's Rusev. Think about that.
Oh, hey.
Look at it. Ain't nobody in there complaining. Ain't nobody in there unhappy. Ain't nobody up there unhappy.
Publicly.
You ain't heard nothing.
Except from Rusev. So, Revolution got Rusev?
It don't take much for me to change my mind when I hear facts. So I'm going to go either Rusev or Big E.
I like that. Listen, when you said it, that is the fun pick. You pick the fun pick. You pick the one that's like, that will set the world on fire. Like, that would get everybody talking. Like, Big E wins, and I could see Big E grinding and doing all that with the title.
Remember they had the Mixed Max Challenge. They had Francesca messing with the them and Carmella when they was teaming up. They had Francesca with the suitcase.
Yeah. I could listen. I would not be mad if Big E won it. Like, that would be so fun. It'd be fun. And then imagine having a program with Biggie and Rusev. Like whoever, like who wouldn't love that? You know,
Would love it.
I would love it. And getting them, like you said, into some single stuff. But no, I just don't see any one of them needing Money in the Bank and could really. KO and The Miz are the only. Of course, Bobby Roode could carry it, but it wouldn't be charismatic. It wouldn't be fun with Bobby Roode.
Yeah, he didn't do it with the U.S. title. He actually was better as a heel with the NXT championship.
Yes, he was. Samoa Joe, like you said, I can't see it. Him walking around with this briefcase. He don't need it. He'll beat the shit out of you. He only wants to beat you up. KO is the only guy, and we, you know. Are we kind of tired of KO?
Yes.
Yeah. See, like we're kind of tired
and I'm a
of
KO fan.
We're kind of tired of KO.
Yeah.
Finn Balor doesn't. Again, these guys are. You push a button, they're the champion.
Truly and honestly,
I'd say the final two I would love to see Biggie. Imagine everybody's down and Biggie and Rusev at the top of the ladder, and you like and you just don't know, and something happens. Somebody, you know, Aiden, because you look at that, and you got a great rivalry moving forward, right? You got Aiden English, and you got the rest of the New Day.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They can watch his back and him watching his back, and then tag. Oh my God! Listen, I'm with that program for the next 3 months, for the next quarter. I'm with that program.
Oh yeah.
New Day versus Rusev, Aiden English, mixing
New
it
Day
up
versus
with
Rusev Day.
with
Ooh.
Rusev. There you go.
New
man.
Day versus Rusev Day. Hey, I gotta agree with y'all. Biggie or Rusev.
all right.
Well, speaking of New Day, I just want to do a full shout out to Xavier Woods. E3 is going on. Anybody that's into electronics, E3 is the Electronic Entertainment Expo. Basically talk everything gaming and things of that sort. Yo, Xavier is such the golden boy of WWE, the cat. Like he's bringing in all kinds of money.
Yes.
He's just been announced to be in the new Bomberman game.
Needed.
Crazy. They actually they got a whole hour section for the New Day, Xavier Woods, Big E, and Kofi Kingston to go against the Elite, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks.
Who is Coffee?
Huh?
Did you say Coffee Kingston?
Kofi.
Kofi?
Kofi?
Kofi.
Oh, that's how you pronounce that, Kofi?
Yeah, well, Kofi. Yeah, not coffee.
He black. It's Kofi. Same thing. God damn.
And then we have your faves, the Young Bucks and New Day, having what are they, the Funko Pop?
Yes.
Those are really cute, and they're cute and brown, and they have little characteristics like them, and they're pretty spot on. You can tell that he definitely had a hand in it. They all had a really big hand in it. And he's had certain, not meetings, but summits during the meeting talking about that and other things that they have coming up. They're going to be doing the Street Fighter Showdown.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is going to be the Elite versus the Young Bucks. And to get a whole hour and a half pool just so people can watch y'all fight each other. And hell, let's not even go that far. That's one thing. You had Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks all mentioned on WWE.com. They are putting video in a place that's historically known for we'll talk about you if you're over here, but to actually have your name popping on the website, on the come on, man. Xavier, he's money. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to talk. He knows how to bring in this revenue. I love everything that he does, man. Xavier Woods, everyone. Xavier Woods. Going to the indie scene, we're gonna be talking some Rich Swann. everybody remembers Rich Swann from his cruiserweight reign in the WWE. Earlier today, his wife took to Twitter. His wife, Su Yung, she's a Impact star, the Undead Princess. She took to Twitter to say, at Gotta Get Swann is amazing and talented. Any and all crowd should be lucky to see him live. We happy. He doesn't beat me. Stop harassing him. Retweet. If anybody remember, this comes from previously where he was let go from the WWE for their domestic violence thing that they had going on.
Right.
But him and WWE split on good terms. So it's always been said that he could come back. I don't know what triggered her, but apparently somebody is basically saying
all is well.
People, I guess somebody is talking about not booking him because he's a woman beater.
Oh yeah, because once you plant the seed, it's done. Like, it is done. You can't even kind of say you did something or allegedly. It's over. Like, just like Enzo, it is over. It's done. You can't even kind of say something like that. Now, he is supposed to be on Impact currently. Yeah, I don't know when or how he's going to make his debut, but I don't think he'll ever get back to where he was.
I think that he should be able to, mainly because, you know, we still haven't heard nothing more. With the Enzo story, it was different because we kept on hearing, it's like it was a rabbit hole for the Enzo story. This was, you know, something that him and her had a dispute. Somebody probably called the police and it got out of hand. Personally, if they happy, I think everybody should mind their fucking business. Fuck it.
If only it was that easy.
If only.
It's just not that easy. That's all. Wow, that's a picture.
Beautiful picture.
Yeah.
Over the weekend, we had Dominion happen, where Chris Jericho became the IWGP Intercontinental Champion. This rocked the world.
This is like GOAT status.
Didn't we? I think we had a discussion about this on Twitter. We was trying to sow some seeds in, but it didn't happen because Kurt Angle versus him. Like we said, go look at our GOAT under 6 foot. But shout outs to Jericho. This was Dominion actually had a lot of booking that I did not expect to happen, and to see Jericho win the title off Tetsuya Naito. First of all, you beat Naito. I'm already mad at that because Naito was my man. But to see Jericho with the strap, I can't be mad at this. This is creating a new feel to New Japan. I think that we're actually moving into a new era of New Japan, where we're gonna see more foreigners winning these titles and boosting up their ratings. We're gonna believe me, in the next year and a half, we're gonna start seeing New Japan shows in Chicago, and not them traveling with Ring of Honor, but actual of their shows. Yeah. There's gonna be some in Chicago, I want to say Atlanta, and Florida. They're not gonna go to New York yet, not quite yet, because when they go to New York, it's gonna be huge. But just putting this man over, we're seeing a new page happen. And speaking of new page happening, if you gave Jericho the title, they also gave Kenny Omega the heavyweight title and the Young Bucks the tag team heavyweight champion. So right now, it's a huge overtaking in New Japan going on, you know. And I think this implications because I don't think they're, other than the under titles, the neverweight titles, the lighter weight titles, everybody else is a foreigner. You have from New Zealand, Jay White is the United States champion. You have Kenny Omega is the heavyweight champion. Jericho is the Intercontinental, and the Young Bucks are the tag team. The only Japanese champions right now are the Neverweight champions for the Neverweight tag team and the Neverweight Championship. So, are we looking at a different New Japan right now?
Yes, and it's again business-wise. They are moving to Los Angeles. If you just know how a globe works,
we got a lot of flat earthers nowadays.
it's not real. That Japan is close to Los Angeles.
Yes.
And they have set up a division in Los Angeles. So, which is very smart for them, because I believe if they lock up NoCal and SoCal, San Francisco and Los Angeles, huge Japanese and Asian American population there, then I think they go to Texas.
Ooh.
I think they go to Texas. I think they go to Houston, and they stop there until they go to Chicago. And I think that's what happens. I think they'll do shows there before, like you said before. It's just going to have to be an unspoken thing about the New York and the Florida territory, because those are dominated right now by WWE.
Right.
And that they have a friendly working relationship together, and I think they want to remain that. So this is definitely very, very huge for them to get more Americans, more Western eyes on their product, to have the biggest names in the sport right now. Kenny Omega holding the strap, the Young Bucks holding the second strap, and Jericho winning Intercontinental, making him the greatest Intercontinental champion of all time. That
yes,
it is no question right now that he's the absolute king of the mountain when it comes to being an Intercontinental champion. He won the IJPW Intercontinental champion. He's the greatest. This is huge for them, I think, financially, with their TV contract that they're working on here in America, and having those guys on their covers, moving articles, moving bookings. There's no place to go but up. There's no place to go but up.
Yeah, and like I said previously, right? People are looking at people that don't look at indie scene wrestling, look at the WWE network, right? Look at WWE.com. They're going to see this video of Xavier Woods going against Kenny Omega. Okay, well, who is Kenny Omega? Now, you just link people into a whole new world of wrestling.
We've seen this before. Vince, a lot of people don't notice, Vince was financially buoying ECW.
Really?
Yes. Vince was helping your boy. I'm talking way back. I'm not talking about
when the buyout
No,
thing.
I'm talking when ECW was ECW. Vince was helping that man keep the lights on. Vince was smart. Vince knew, like, man, those little indie guys over there with ECW, and they, like he had Rob Van Dam come on TV one night on Monday Night Raw, like, which was huge. Like, if you've never seen that, he was not a WWE wrestler. He was
when they hit all them sit up front, Sandman, RVD.
No, RVD wrestled.
He wrestled.
Monday Night Raw, like, it was huge, and everybody knew, like, oh my God, what is going on? Like, RVD got that. Listen, huge. And I think Vince is smart, because we've seen Will Ospreay, we've seen Okada.
Kota
Ibushi. We've seen him. They are working with him. I think they're trying to undercut Ring of Honor. I think they're trying to get Ring of Honor out of the New Japan North America conversation. I think Vince is trying to cut them out.
Ooh, that's gonna be a hard one, especially when you got somebody like Cody Rhodes heading. No, okay.
Yeah, I just started getting into it. Why? Every time I come into something, it's about to just go under. When I started watching WWE, I was watching Big Cass and Enzo, and then they got all messed up, and then I was sad. Like,
all your life you has to fight. Well, you've heard it, folks. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you guys go check out the Fifth Column Network. Look at all our shows on demand. Check out all our other shows. True Baller Thursday is having its season finale tomorrow. Check out the Prime News, Black Lightning, a lot of things. We're here for you guys every week, and this is our season finale. Oh, wow. So, you got something to say to them?
Just go Velveteen.
NXT is this weekend. I'm so excited.
Velveteen Dream. Even though I love Ricochet, Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen, yes.
So yeah, that's it.
You ain't gonna give them a woo? It's the final show of the season.
I will come back to the next one, and I'll be prepared.
You're going to be continued.
Yeah.
So, join us this weekend where we'll be talking NXT and Money in the Bank. We'll be doing a show for NXT Saturday in the 7 is our time?
I believe so.
I don't know. Somebody does international timelines here, just not me. And we'll be talking Money in the Bank on Sunday.
7 our time.
And we'll be talking Money in the Bank, doing a run through for the previews on the Millions and Millions. This is the season finale for the Woo Show, but we still do Millions and Millions for the pay-per-view. So make sure you guys join us, and we will see you then. I'm Hulk A. Tone.
And I am T-Shack Talks.
And this has been season 1 of the Woo Show. We're out.